Coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Shoves him away. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on second and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot. But we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Prescott to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now, touchdown, Detroit! Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now here's a throw that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On play action, Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Well played. Well played.
Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll drop to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll run right here with Swift. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw here. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Here's Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Prescott from the gun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. To the air again, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in. Everyone locks in, and they're rumbling. You can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
2nd and 9 now. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That one complete to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing, Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Prescott off play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got some space here. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 56 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll drop this one off to Swift. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Prescott now from the 50. Got his man. It's Fehoko. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Prescott to throw it. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
48, Mike. I got you, boy. Hey, look, 48. Hey, you don't like the 48. Check, 48's the Mike. Check, 48's the Mike. Check. Mike, 48. Mike, under. 48. Hey, kill. 47. 48's Mike. There we go.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Powers through it. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future bright. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. 2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. This is caught, and in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott now. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Take it at the 37. And running with power here. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. Gets through, and now an opening. Always got some breathing room. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Forced out to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. He's back to throw. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Back to throw. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And carries like that, that's